I know, this is the most postmodern chaos thing you've ever seen in your life. But this is the AAs on the window. I'm sure I showed you before. You can't see a damn thing, can you? I can't see now. But there's one there. Oh no, there. Where's it go? I can't do it. There. Oh Christ. There. I look at it a lot. And then there. I know, the A's keep coming up and they have done for ages. Spirit guides though, they would have put those up before and taken till now for me to see them. It's true. I was wondering if Mary, my grandmother, was a Velma. She looked a lot like her. And she was into all that stuff, and I used to go to Egypt and all over the place, to be honest. She never spoke of it though, ever. They had cats. I'm nursing my rocks, and she had bottles of liquid all over the place, and she knew. Tell us about the door. When she was dying on her birthday, I bought this picture with a door on it, a garden. It was like a I don't know if it's like a Greek or like what's it called? Like a patio outside. What's it called? That sort of thing. Anyway, have a door in a garden with like flowers around it. And I just thought, when she was lying there thinking about dying, she could think about walking through the door in the garden. It was probably, with hindsight, chosen by someone else who was already dead, I imagine, and helped me choose it. But that's what I was thinking. And she did have it at the end of her bed. I didn't tell her to put it there, but she had it at the end of the bed. And when I was thinking I was dying the other day, which I probably am, we start dying the minute we're born, I was thinking about the picture that my mum did that's above my bed and moving it to the end of the bed so I could look at it and think about walking into that. That was after I had that dream about my friend in her, which I'm now calling her resting place, in that weird cottage with the moving stones on it. And so it sort of started coming together, as these things do. I know. How postmodern. My mum painted that as a moving in present, and my dead granddad is now saying, well, he was saying the other day, you want to see the bird bath on it? Oh, do you know, what do they used to call them? I've forgotten. What do you used to call them? They used to call them? Like the militant feminists, basically. But also to do with other stuff that was going on, probably. There's the bird bath. And there's like I think he said it a bit like a German Shepherd at the back, but I also had a dog the same as that. And the white cat's there on the wall, which would either be the white cat on the goodies, just to say, it's nothing. The white cat in James Bond. Hitler was called the White Cat, wasn't he? And you know what? The other white cat, probably. All of the other white cats. It's just like a family joke. They did lots of cryptic. I told you before, the Times crosswords. He was the one who had the Financial Times weekly, or however often it came out, daily probably, and worked in a big London bank, which I don't know the name of. It may not have even been a bank, it was just a map. I can't remember the name of the street. It used to drive us around all the time, so this is the office. That's what I call the Bank of Clank. It might have been like a bank with hindsight. I don't really know, bank stuff. It's very civil sort of thing. I don't really know. So that was it, really. All of Velma and Louise. Velma. Impossible, is it? Who were the others? I don't know. Just an odd to... Well, it would make sense, wouldn't it? If, I mean, Scooby-Doo... American probably, wasn't it? I don't know. Or was it? Probably. Maybe it wasn't her then. They may have gone to America. They may have known people over the sea. It's possible, isn't it? There was a war and all sorts going on around those times. People moved around. I have no idea. I like thinking it might be true though. These things still happen now, don't they? People just pop up in cartoons all over the place. Oh, why am I nursing my stomach with a bag of rocks? Well, it's probably this coffee that I'm drinking again. I've got a grinty stomach. Like, you know, something's sitting in my womb. It's maybe silicone or something. I don't know. One of those spies that's been poisoned on the low. But they're just doing it slowly, so it looks like I've just gone the natural way. I've got that dragonfly in the bathroom, which I'm fairly certain is for like an assisted dying place. And there's like a little dip in it, which would, what I call like a toothpick would have been in it. And there's none in it, which just keeps telling it's another joke from the union, probably. I'm not dipping out yet. Okay. I always said I was going to have a natural death, and I clearly am. Naturally postmodern. I'm doing it now. I've got consumption. I was saying that the other day. I've got consumption. I forgot what consumption was. It was it tuberculosis or something? I think. I can't remember what that was either. Something turvy. All the Austins had it. I'm faint with. What did I know my grandparents? What do you mean? They just well enough to know, and now I've crossed the abyss. Well, I've mastered the abyss anyway, or an ego apparently is not what we think, or not what I thought. It is just, well, it maybe is, but it maybe isn't. Abstract ego. What? The postmodern ego. Just basically trusting the universe, I suppose, to push you and pull you around is the referral that I'm getting now. I hadn't come across that AA before. I was just looking for that Crowley thing. How'd I got there? I forgot already. Through Velma. And that picture of Velma and I forgot what the other one's name is, in the purple frock. And I was thinking about that the other day, because why was I thinking about that? Because of the Thelmatic order, the Abbey of Thelma and Crowley. I don't know why I was thinking about it. It just came up in my mind, and then that picture reminded me. And then I just went through the hyperlinks and did a hyperlink. What's it called? Derby, I suppose. That's as good a word as any. A hyperlink derby, which I've done before, which is how I ended up with that. Stop talking. No. Picture of what's her face in my old Facebook that I can't remember. I can remember doing all the stuff like the hyperlink derby. I didn't know who she was at the time. That's why it's quite interesting for me, anyway, to go back through stuff like that. It's. I said before though that we signpost to each other and leave markers, a bit like that. That's probably what that story's for, about the breadcrumb story, and leave bits for each other. So, which is why I'm always going on about it. You never know. It might be useful. Red just said in that other bit, didn't it, about teaching other people about it. What you know, anyway. I mean, I know other people know this stuff, but sometimes it's smelling ideas or even smoothing them over, isn't it? And building up a bridge of trust across the abyss. Or whatever you have to do when you're in it. I don't really know. I've popped back before and it's still fucking terrifying. How did I get out? I had to answer all his fucking questions. What did he ask you? I don't know, basically. Who would I put in if I got out, basically? He had to... I don't know. Just go through blaming everyone in your life for different things. It was, I can't really remember, for about 3 years. It was nasty. It was a nasty place to be. And then I just got spat out when I was obviously being kept in there. As soon as you know what left, I was okay. So it's to do with the spirit, the dissolution of ego, I suppose, and trusting the spirits move us around, the higher order. For purpose. I think is what I've got from it. Show us the owl again. The owl of Astral Sally. I've had this for ages. This must have come from the you-know-whos as well. Look. And I, where did I get it? My stepdad, James Moncur, I believe, went to Aylsham, what's it called? Where they do selling, auctions, and came back with a load of brass. My mum went mental because he was always come back with bags of shit. So I got that clock from downstairs as well. And like I think it was him, and I think maybe this wasn't in it, actually. Maybe the other brass owl was. And I might have just picked this up in a charity shop. I just started collecting owls because Mary, my nan, my mum's mum, used to collect owls. And I googled today what the AOE stood for. I think I've done it before, but forgot. And it's, what is it? I've already forgotten. What's the name? The Greek birds, owl of wisdom, and Astral Sally. What's the name? Athena, the war goddess, which all makes perfect fucking sense if you're here for a purpose of bathing the birds, probably. It's true. He knew what was going on though, because of the Masonic fucking gangbang that he decided he wasn't going to be a part of. He stepped down, I think. Well, from that table anyway. I don't think he ever completely stepped down. But he knew certain people in this area. Did he not? Yes, he did. So I think he only just said to me today about my nan saying that I was busy working, and my mum probably thought he was having a chaos brain moment, or I don't really know. She never mentioned it to me though, which is why I just said it in case he actually did say it. Working in a, I'm going to call it a secret chief sort of way, but it wouldn't have been disclosed. She's the one who rides around in police cars with all the chav kids telling her what to say to the policeman. Well, not all of them, but that's what they said before. I don't really see very much of her, but I know she's around. She came to me in a dream once when I was in the abyss. She told me like baby Jesus. Post-mortem chaos witches though. Okay. I thought that was funny as well. It's like dreams. Dreams are quite funny, aren't they? When you're happy-ish, you have more like abyss type dreams. And when I was in the fucking abyss was the only time I had slightly more ethereal dreams. So that's another thing that's come. If you have like chaos demon dreams, you're probably, okay. You're in a place that you can handle it. And when you're in the fucking abyss and you get the odd ethereal dream, it's for the same reason. It's just a reminder that the angels are close. It might be useful if you ever fucking pop down that way again. Just to get the markers. I'm just picking up flags. They left them out for the race. That old chaos witch from up the road, she was telling us around them. They put them in pink today. And some green ones around the corners. And the slippery bits. No, I haven't slept tonight. Not one single snatch. Apparently it was a gift from someone for saying Allah Akbar again. God, he's great. Allah fucking Akbar. Well, I was in that mood. You know what? It's somebody fucking whiffled off my sage. I didn't need it. I did tell you what was going on. I can't not be that person. So, I was blowing gaskets. I might not be right. I'm just reading as I've learned, basically. There was a bird bath going on. Maybe I was the bird being bathed. So fucking drop off with your playground chit chat, mate. Put another woman down. I ain't no woman. I ain't a woman of yours. That's not exactly true, but you know what? You run off my shoes. I don't care what sex you are. I'm on it and get a sharp about it. Especially if you're an adult, a fucking adult. At least send a message. Not just one saying you ain't going to get those back. Right then. She ain't going to get no fucking piece of me then. Well, that's probably not true either, but do you know what? Chaos postmodern witches. I know she's doing a fucking job. And I'm still waiting for the apology of the others. That was a joke when I put that meme up. Me waiting for the respect I deserve. I don't care if I get it or not. I don't care. I will wait that long. I've got something in fucking Taurus and I've forgotten what. But ego probably. I've got ego in Taurus. I ain't moving, mate. No, I'm sitting down and hard. I'm sitting down hard in Taurus. I don't care then. I don't care what you do. Do it. I'm going to be evaporated. I'll go back down to the abyss and I'm off to Babylon. You can do what you want. And I'll pop round the corner, pick up some rocks, smash you in the back of the head. I'm a chaos witch again. Anne knows I will. She says I always pick the fucking bat every fucking time. We're always the same. She always takes the bat. I think we all do though. HOH, Annie, that one. I've probably disgruntled the whole family, but you know what? Postmodern chaos witches. Liz loved colour. It's true. She couldn't see in black or white. I know they've got jobs to do. So I know what it is though. It's just, I have to do what? Dissolution of ego, or whatever it's called. That's what I have to do. I'm under high order of the fucking Robin up the top. My grandfather. I wouldn't fucking dare disobey him. He'd break my arms. Some bits of the path you have to walk by yourself. And I walk in the chaos path. You know why? I've got the chaos butterfly on my ankle. So there we go. I'm getting the messages myself. Which is Zen, isn't it? The chaos. If a butterfly flaps its wings in the forest, does a tree fall in the river up the road? So, chaos theory. I have to. It's postmodern chaos switch magic. Trust the universe. Pray for the abyss. I think this is Knight of Pan section. It must be, mustn't it? It can't be anything but that. For all involved. That's why I had to flag that up. My granddad was going, just go. He was telling me today, chip into this bit, just read this bit and that. I don't know if I posted it. The voice in the abyss, read that as well. Asks you the questions. I don't think I posted that bit. Knight of Pan. He said, just post that. And he was laughing away, chuckling away. Oh my god. Knight of Pan. I know there's going to be other explanations for it, but this is clearly the angle we're coming from at the moment for whatever reason. Postmodern aspect for it. And fun. Just bring another dimension to the order of the Oh god, if he goes on again about how I'm going to regret this, I'm going to blow out my own brains. I'm going to regret this. It's not my section. Well, if I do lose everything, guess what? What does that leave? Space. It's only when you've lost everything that you're free to do anything, isn't it? So do me a favour. We're reading today. I bought the book, actually, since you just keep chipping in with that. That woman who wrote, the couple that wrote Room on the Broom and Gruffalo's Child, about the woman in the house. I bought it in the charity shop and read it to a little person about the woman's house is too small, and so she speaks to this wise man, and he says bring the chicken in the house, and it knocks over a pot, and then she says it's still too small, and brings over and over and brings all the animals, and they just smash everything, and she can't stop sneezing, she hasn't got enough room. And then he says, so we'll take the animals outside again, and she just runs around cheering that she's got loads of room in her house, and it's too big. So there we go. I will lose everything. I'll lose every fucking damn thing. I'll be free as a fucking bird. I can't wait for that day. Don't go too far. I'm off to Babylon anyway. Guess what? I'm sent straight fucking back down with my bag of rocks. I'll be throwing them wherever, and so will you. So we probably might not meet again, or we might. Who knows? We'll get where we're sent, where we're needed, and where we're going to be effective for what we have to do. We'll know about stepping up the Kabbalah. Up the tree of Quablix. The Quidditch tree. Tell us about the old crone in High Wycombe upstairs with my stepmother. Well, we did. We went up to have our door read. I think there was a thing outside. And I'm fairly certain it's somebody I know now. And she went first, and she said she was going to have 3 boys, and I can't remember what else, but that's the only thing she said to me afterwards. And she bought this big sapphire ring off her. I think she may have swapped or exchanged her old engagement ring for it. And then she read my crucifix, which I got stolen from here later on, and somebody had bitten it as well. But that was maybe my 16th birthday present or 15th birthday present or something like that. And she read that, and she said, "I'm getting the name White America and Chattanooga Choo Choo." And so that was, I thought, do you know what? This is chaos. This is nothing to do with anything real. I'm never going to trust another fucking old gypsy in my life. And then, do you know what? As time's gone on, I'm thinking, do you know what? It's one of them flags that people set down the road. I said this to somebody else. She was crazy, and she was talking a load of absolute garbage. And this other woman's always going to spiritual people. She goes, "Well, no, maybe sometimes the messages just don't. They're not being spoken in a way you understand." I think you're damn right, damn fucking right, mate. I haven't got a fucking clue what she's on about. Stupid old bitch. And then it's like, oh, okay. The Chattanooga Choo-Choo. And that was it. She gave me a death stare and I left. I know, probably cursed with shadows, I imagine. My job is done. It's done. It's enough, isn't it? Let's go rock and roll Asia. Fly.